Okay, hi traders, here's a new video. First of all, the risk warning. Your invested capital may be at risk. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and this video is not an investment advice. So this video is another live trading explanation video of those things which I have explained in my ebook. I have to do a put here, so wait for a rejection from this level, and then I'm going to do a put. Now I'm going to do a put because I'm pretty much sure that we are heading down, because this is a strong downtrend here, and this candle stopped at this level here, and that showed me that the trend will continue, and that's the reason why I'm doing a put here. So I'm going to explain in this video again some trading setups. You see, I have done here a put option into a downtrend on resistance below middle Bollinger Band, and that's the concept. And this is how you have to understand the trend continuation. Market is doing like always panic, but I'm pretty much sure that this kind of area is working like a resistance area, and that's the reason why this will be in the money for sure. So let me see if I can show you now those things which I have explained in the ebook. So let me see. We have here. So get this ebook, it's for free, because I got almost also questions where to get this ebook. You'll find the link in the description. It contains the most important candlestick pattern, chart pattern, binary option, turbo trading concepts, but also a lot of concepts which can be used for Forex and other financial instruments too, like digital options. So let me see if I can explain you first really fast those things which are important to understand, those trading setups which I'm gonna explain you. So we have here the candlestick math. I have explained it so often. Watch also my other parts, yes, my other parts of the series. Yes, I have done a playlist for this. That there are 30 parts which I have where I have explained all those kind of trading setup, which I'm going to explain also in this video. And I'm nearly at the end of this. I don't know how much I have to do now to do this to analyze the latest video, but I'm finishing soon. And the coolest thing, what I'm really proud about, is that there are so many in the Facebook group who are posting such kind of trading setups, and they show their tradings based on those trading setups, so everybody can benefit from those pictures. They are applying those trading setups. So let me see if I can explain you fast those things which are necessary to understand those things. You need first of all the candlestick math. Then you need how a trading setup is to apply. The trading setup needs a trend, needs a key level, needs candlestick pattern, and the last factor which a trading setup needs is a rejection. Watch always those kind of videos which are at the top of every of those pages is a link to a video. Watch this. Watch the candlestick video, watch this video here about the rejection, watch the video about market condition, which is almost the most important for those beginners, yes, who are experienced that the setups are not working. They do not work because you are not trading them in the right market condition. Because reversal trading setups, you have to trade in the healthy market, uptrend or downtrend, and the continuation trading setups, you have to trade in a strong uptrend or a strong downtrend. And avoid any kind of consolidation area. Trade consolidation area only if the price will break out of one of those support and resistance areas, EMAs or whatever, and then in direction of the trend if you have confirmed that this is not a fake breakout. That is how you have to trade the consolidation area. And then watch this video about the trend identification, where you have to understand that market is moving in a waveform, and the alignment of the EMAs, which are telling you in what kind of direction market is heading, or it was heading, because you have to understand a 200 EMA cannot tell you what will happen. The 200 EMA is almost that what will happen, because it's the last 3 hours in a 1 minute time frame. If you are using those in 1 minute time frame, 200 candles are almost 3 hours. So if this is flat, it means that in the last 3 hours the market was at a relative flat, yes. And so if you are looking for the trend identification, you can almost use the 20 and the 50, because the 20 are almost 3 minutes, yes, 3 minutes, or let me see, 3 minutes, no, 20 that are almost half an hour, 20 minutes, yes, 20 minutes, yes, it's 20 minutes, half an hour, and this here is almost 1 hour. So you have to understand, if those kind of areas are EMAs are flat, it means that the last 20 minutes on the 20 EMA, the market was ranging. Yes, it's because it's flat, and that is what it's telling you. And so lagging, that means if the only good identification if the trend is changing is almost identifying on price action. You have to see if market is doing higher highs and higher lows, or if market is doing lower lows and lower highs. And then you identify if a market is going continuing its downtrend, or it's continuing its uptrend, or the trend is stalling. Yes, and it's a reversal part time or retracement time. So okay, that was this one. I don't want to talk too much about this. You have to get this from the ebook in the upper part, the videos, and watch these videos, because that are the basic stuff. This is the basic stuff which you need to understand everything. And then watch this one here about the rejection and about distinguish a real proper rejection, because here I have explained why a rejection is only 20% of the success, yes, of a good trading setup, because a rejection is almost 1, 2, or 3 candles in a lower time frame, in a lower time frame, and that means only a candle or 2 or 3 candles in a lower time frame can never tell you what the last 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or whatever the expiration time is telling you. If you have a 15-second candle, which is a confirmation, a rejection, yes, how can a 15-second candle tell you what in the next 4 minutes will happen? That is, you have to understand that this is not possible. That is like magic. It's not possible. You have to understand that you need those things here. You need the trend, you need the key level, and you need the candlestick pattern, and then a rejection can add to another 20% to the success rate of a good trading setup. And almost if you have all 4 things together, you can almost lose a trade, because market is almost random, yes, and it can happen everything. So don't blame anybody or yourself, because you have done everything right if you have got those 4 evidences to enter into a trade. You have always to ask yourself, is that what this market is showing? This is it true? Is this the same what I'm expecting? And then if you enter into a trade, you have to have a reason for this to enter into a trade. So okay, that was this one. Now we are going to talk about the fake breakouts, fake breakout of a channel. This is also most important, because if you know that this is will be a fake breakout, you don't enter into some kind of rejection trade or whatever, because you can you know that could be some kind of retracement, and that is part of patience. You will have to patience and wait to get a proper confirmation that it will not be a fake breakout, and then you wait for the movement of the running candle. Okay, so that is this one. And then the last one, which is basic stuff and the basic knowledge, is the reversal and the retracement. The retracement on a higher time frame is almost a reversal in a lower time frame, and a reversal on a lower time frame is almost often a retracement in a higher time frame. And if you understand this, you are aware of it, and then you can prevent of it. So let's talk about the trading setups, which I'm going to talk here. And let me see, we have here those 2 different parts of trading setups. I have seen a lot of images in the Facebook group. I'm really happy about this, how people are studying them because they are universal, they are working everywhere. I have seen also somebody else if it can be used also for higher time frames. And I can say these are trading setups which you can use in any kind of trading any kind of time frame. This is price action, yes, and that can be used in any time frame. Nonetheless, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, one daily. Yes, this is you have to get the support and resistance area which you have here on the higher time frames too. Yes, and then you can adapt this to any kind of time frame. This is price action. We are not talking about any kind of strategies. This is price action, and this can be used for any kind of time frame. So let's see. This is a continuation trading setup. When the trend is in the same direction of the trade, we have a continuation trading setup, and if we have the uptrend trend in the opposite direction of the trading, we have a reversal trading setup. And I cannot explain often enough. If you have a continuation trading setup, you need a strong trend. Don't trade such kind of trading setups here without a strong trend. You have to first identify a strong trend. And there are some ways to identify this. I will show you this and how to identify market pressure. I will show you this after I have completed all those series. I will show you those in another video where I'm going to explain you with a deep explanation video how to identify the market pressure, where is pressure coming from sellers or buyers, how you can identify this. I will give you some taste now in this video already, but the complete deep explanation video about this I will give you later. So okay, let me see. And those reversal trading setup, you need a healthy market. You have to understand that the market is losing momentum, that the trend is losing momentum, and that there is some kind of reversal or retracement which can happen. This will mostly shown already before when you see some kind of retracements in the opposite color. Yes, if you see a retracement of a strong trend, you see this is a healthy market. Yes, if you see some kind of retracements. So okay, let me see the next the next scenario which I'm going to show you is this one here. This scenario here, this is the opposite of this one, which I have shown you so often, yes. And I have seen also in the Facebook group that somebody has traded this kind of scenario here. Really nice. I like this really when Facebook member posts their screenshots and they show those kind of trading setups. Those everybody can benefit from those screenshots. I have to say also that I'm really proud of my mods and the other admins. They are doing really great work. I'm really proud of them. They are really good. So okay, that only a part. So we have here now this kind of trading setup, and I'm going to show you now here this trading setup. Where is this one here? You see green, red, green, yes. And why? I'm pretty much sure that this will go up further, because we have here already 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, yes, of any kind of SNR here. Yes, here is some kind of resistance area, and price is doing almost everything to get through this area, and that is showing me, and that is how you can identify market pressure. Here is huge buyer's pressure, because there were already 1, 2, 3, 4 tentatives to go up. Yes, and so almost this kind of area here will be broken on the next tentative. This distance between this area here and this is a little bit long, so I would not recommend to enter into this trade immediately after a rejection. Almost also, but you could do this because we have this kind of support area here too, which are protecting our bet too. So let me see what happened. I entered, I entered here. You see, I entered into this trade because I was pretty much sure that we are heating up, and the rejection gone below, but I was pretty much sure that we are heating up because this kind of trading setup, like I have explained, is a good continuation trading setup, because this kind of area is acting like support area here, yes, and that's the reason why this gone above this level, and that is how this works. Yes, and I have seen those kind of trading setups and screenshots on the Facebook group, and that makes me really proud if you're gonna do those kind of trading setups, and you show me that those kind of trading setup are working for you too, and that you are applying those concepts which I'm explaining here. That makes me proud, really. So okay, that was this kind of trading setup, and this kind of candlestick would tell me that there would be another call, but we are here close to this kind of area, so it's not, it has to be watched. You can watch this video if to see if I'm right. So I will show you another trading setup to make it fast, because I see here the time is accumulating. So let's see. Okay, so the next trading setup is this one here. Let me see where we have this. It's something like this. It's not looking exactly like this, yes, but this is what I want to show you. This kind of trading setup is similar to this one of trading setup, yes. Let me see. No, this I'm talking about this kind of trading setup, not those ones. This one, because it's also a continuation trading setup, but it's looking similar to this one, yes. But this I will have to show you the difference. Here we have a strong uptrend, yes. Here we have a healthy market, and here you see that the resistance area is above this kind of candles, yes, and here you see that here the area here is acting as a support level, and that's the difference between this kind of trading setup and this one. But I'm going to talk about this one, but it's looking different, and that is the continuation of this trade which I have shown you. Yes, this was the trade which I have shown you here, and then I talked to you, and I have said that it maybe would be. Let me do a play here. So okay. You see, we have here this kind of pin bar. Yes, this is a kind of bullish pin bar for me. Yes, and this bullish pin bar is telling me that was after this kind of trading setup which I have shown you. Yes, that bullish pin bar is an indicator of a continuation of the trend, of a strong bullish trend. Yes, this candlestick alone is telling that we have a strong bullish trend, that the trend will continue, and so you could enter immediately on this trade into a call without any kind of rejection, because we have 1, 2, 3, those 3 candles here which have act as resistance. This resistance was broken, and now these 3 candles here with candle wicks are going to be a support level, and that's the reason why you could enter immediately into this trade, and that is the reason why this is the same setup like this one, where this wick here is to compare to those kinds of wicks here, which are doing the same work like this wick here, that are acting like a support area, yes, and that is the reason. So let me see what I have done. This was, like I told you, a clear call for me. I waited here for something, I don't know for what, a better entry point maybe, yes, and then I entered into a call. Let me see if I have done this, because I'm preparing here. You see, he's preparing here, I'm preparing, and then I entered into a trade to get a better entry point. And you see, this candlestick here in this kind of context was telling that we are heating up. The EMA here, 50 EMA, is flat, and so it will be easily broken. But almost often this, you see, price tried to go back to this level, but this level is now, you see, I have drawn this also. This level is now support area now, because this candlestick here has broken this support resistance area, and now this resistance area is gone support level, and that's the reason why this trade is working out, yes, and that is that stuff. So, and that is the concept. Also, if this kind of trading setup here is not looking like this, but you have to understand the concept behind this, yes? You have to understand that if you have there 2, 3 wicks or something, that is a strong level, yes, and after it will be broken, and it's only broken from a short time back past, from the short past, it means that there are still those kind of traders sitting there and protecting this level. And that is why it's working. Okay, so that was this about this. I will show you much more till I have analyzed all my videos and all shown you all my trading setups. And then I'm gonna do some videos about, deep explanation videos about market pressure, where is coming the pressure from the market buyers and sellers. But first of all, I have to show you more of those examples to make you much more clear that it's only the concept. You have to understand the concept behind this, and then you can apply this to any kind of trading setup. So I would say this was enough. If you like this video, do a like. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe. And if you have something to say, let me say a comment. I would say stay safe and bye-bye.